the reverse lunge, curl and row. One, two, three, four. So for this exercise, you're going to need two bits of equipment. You're going to need the single stirrup handle, and you're also going to need a dumbbell. For the dumbbell, go anywhere from say 5 to 7.5, and depending on your strength level, even 10. For the weight of the stack, pick something anywhere between the bottom of the greens and onwards, because your row will be a much heavier action, so try and load up on that. To get in the start position, you're going to need to get the cable down around stomach height. So by the time you get down into that lunge, you're rowing in the right position with the elbow. To start, get the dumbbell in your left hand, get the stirrup in your right, and from here you're going to be stepping back with the left hand. So whatever side you've got the dumbbell, you're going to be stepping back with that foot, curling with that, and then as you go down, you're going to be rowing at the same time with the stirrup. So as you step back, you're going to curl and step back into this position here, and you're going to be rowing with that other arm. If you need, before you start, practice the two movements. So you've got the first movement, which is the curl and step back, just like so, where you swing, curl, and step back, and then incorporate the stirrup into the other hand. So from here, get into the start position, feet on 5. Start by gently swinging the dumbbell back behind you and keeping the stirrup hand out of full reach. From here, both are going to be as far apart as they can from one another, and as you step back, they're going to come in towards one another, and you're going to be in that lunge position. As you step back up, they're going to come out from one another again, swing and curl at the same time, and then you'll start to find you getting into a bit of a rhythm with the dumbbell going out and the cable going out at the same time, and they come back in at the same time. For this one, once you hit halfway, simply swap sides. So dumbbell on the other hand, stirrup in the other hand, and then counting on. So gently swing it back and step back and row into the side. So 11, 12, 13, and so on. Counting the total number of rows you get in your work interval, swapping at the halfway.
This is called the dumbbell V-raise and crunch. 1, 2, 3. So for this exercise, we just need a small pair of dumbbells, preferably the hand weights either blue or red. We need to sit down in your designated mat section with your bum around about that middle point. Keep your knees slightly bent, have your palms facing up with your elbows slightly bent to get into the start position. We also need our chin tucked in, our eyes looking forward, and making sure that our head is off the mat the entire time. What we're going to do here is to initiate the movement, just start with a V-raise, like a shoulder raise. Then we're going to follow through just with a crunch, making sure that our lower back, obviously our shoulder blades and our lower back come off the mat, but you're not coming into a full sit-up, they're just coming off the mat. Okay, so raising up just above shoulder height, coming back down to deload with your back and also with your arms. 1, 2, 3, and so on, making sure that that head stays off the entire time. If you do need a rest, obviously have a rest. Rest the dumbbells down, rest your head down, but when you are doing your reps, make sure your head stays off and your chin stays tucked in. This one here recording the total reps achieved in your work interval.
This is the hook lift and press. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for this exercise, you're going to need two bits of equipment. You're going to need the single handle, and you're also going to need a heavy dumbbell. With the cable, you're going to need it around stomach height, and with the weight, you want to try and get sort of towards the bottom of the greens and potentially even the top of the yellows. With the dumbbell, you do want a heavy dumbbell, so as heavy as you can really hook, because the muscles that's moving that is going to be your hips and glutes. So try and go as heavy as you can, as heavy as you can hold with that hook hold. To get to the start position, grab the stirrup and then take the weight, walk it out, have the dumbbell sitting at 6, and your feet are going to be just behind the dumbbell, if not in line with the back of the dumbbell. Get in the start position with the shoulder by having that weight just in front of your shoulder with the handle, and then from here you're just going to bend forward. You'll find that you can't really squat too much with this movement. You'll have to bend from the hip, keeping a very small knee bend. From here, you're going to go into a hook hold over the dumbbell. So reach underneath and you're going to grab it in a grip just like that around the handle. With the hand, try and grab the head of the dumbbell, and then by keeping a straight back, loading up the shoulder still, you're going to hinge up, and as you hinge up, you're going to be pressing out with the cable. That arm with the dumbbell is just going to stay straight the whole time. That's just hooking it and just keeping the weight on the legs. And then as you go back down, bend through the hips, not the lower back, and then retract that arm back into the start position. From here, counting on, lifting up, 2, 3, 4, and so on. With the hips, you're trying to shift them forward. You're not going up so much. You're going to be shifting forward and locking out with the glutes as you hook that dumbbell up. With the arm, obviously make sure you're going to full lockout with the elbow, and then retracting all the way back. Don't let it go behind the shoulder. At the halfway mark, simply swap sides. So swap your stirrup hand, and then walk it back out, back into the start position, and counting on 7, 8, and so on. So with this one, stopping at the halfway and counting each and every lift and press.
This is called alternating row and rotate. 1, 2, 3. So for this exercise, all you need is a step box laid flat right in the center of your working space. We need a pair of dumbbells that's going to be moderate to fairly heavy load. We are working large muscle groups on this one, so we do want a slightly heavier load. This one here, place the dumbbells out in a neutral position directly underneath your chest. Our legs are straddling either side of the box, so a little bit wider than squat width apart, or than hips width apart. We're then going to hinge forward at the hips, so we're in that kind of row position, slight bend at the knees, but a little bit more hinge at the hips. Keeping a nice flat back, all we're going to do is simply row 1 up to the side in that neutral grip, and then we're going to rotate up, so we're really pulling the elbow all the way back in. The dumbbell is going to end up coming up to the side of our body and touching our body all the way up, and then back down. Then we go to the other side, pull it up, rotate it back. So row and rotate, as the name suggests, row and rotate. So we're just trying to get a little bit extra there, range of motion. So we're counting every left and right as 1 rep on this one. 1, 2, and so on. Now this one here, it is a movement where we're on a kind of squeeze at the top. Want to make sure we've got control of the weight at all times. And with this one here, every left and right is 1, recording the number of reps you'll get in your work interval.
The offset, clean, and press. 1, 2, 3. So for this exercise, you're going to need the T-pole attachment, and you're going to be setting the height of the cable pulley just below knee height, so the top of the shin. So for me, that's height 12. With the load, you're going to be sitting sort of in the middle of the greens and sort of trying to progress towards the bottom of the greens. To get into the start position, you're going to be side on to the cable machine. With your outside hand, you're going to grab the end of the pole and you're going to just accept the load, grabbing the other hand in the same pronated grip, so palms down. With the feet, you're going to go 6 and 3. So at the bottom of the movement, you've still got the weight off the stack. From here, you're going to be pulling it sort of up and across and up into that clean position as if it were a barbell. So you're going to be rowing up with that arm, pulling in with this arm, and then as it comes up, get both hands underneath it so your forearms are straight up and down to the ground. From here, you're going to dip and drive, and you're going to be pressing with this inside arm, pressing up and over the head and pivoting through the feet. So that pole is going to be almost straight up and down to the ground. From here, you're just going to retract, come back down into that start clean position, and then rotate elbows up, just reverse the movement and back down. So you've always got the load. Don't let it deload, obviously unless you're resting. So again, you're going to be lifting up to your clean position, dip, drive, press, and then come back down, come back down. 3, 4, and so on. At the halfway mark, simply swap sides. So change the end hand position, so that way it's a nice, quick, easy changeover, and then you can get back into your reps. So lifting up through the elbow, up into the clean position, dip, drive, press, and count on. So that'd be 5, 6, and so on. So with this one, counting each and every press, just make sure that you keep rotating that back leg so you're putting it through the hips and knees evenly. Obviously just counting every single press, stopping at your halfway mark.
These are called the liftovers to tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So for this exercise, all we need is a large dumbbell. This is 12.5, anywhere really 12.5 kilos or heavier, just so we've got a big surface area so it doesn't tip over. So we want a large dumbbell. We also need to be in your designated training space. Simply lie down to get in the start position with your hips right in line with the dumbbell, with your hands underneath your bum, chin tucked in, head off the mat the entire time. All we're simply going to do is keep your legs with a very slight bend at the knees, but almost straight. We're going to lift over and touch the heels on the ground on the other side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. Once you've done 5, simply get one heel on the other side. So now the dumbbell's in the center of your hips or center of your feet. Keep your arms totally straight. We're going to reach forward, crunch up, and just tap the head of the dumbbell. So the dumbbell's just there as a reference point for both of those two movements. So 6, 7, 8, making sure your chin stays tucked in, your head never touches the ground. 9, and then 10. Then get your feet back together, hands back underneath the hips. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, spread your stance, continue to count. So every 5 repetitions we swap between your leg overs or your lifts and your taps, recording the total reps you achieve in your work interval.
Starting in 30 seconds. Starting in 20 seconds. starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. "15 seconds down. "30 seconds down. "45 seconds down. "60 seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 1 down, record your score, get ready for effort 2. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. "15 seconds down. "30 seconds down. "45 seconds down. "60 seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 2 down, record your score, get ready for effort 3. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. "15 seconds down. "30 seconds down. "45 seconds down. "60 seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 3 down, record your score, get ready for effort 4. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. "15 seconds down. "30 seconds down. "45 seconds down. "60 seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 4 down. Record your score. Get ready for effort 5. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. "15 seconds down. "30 seconds down. "45 seconds down. "60 seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 5 down. Record your score. Get ready for effort 6. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. "15 seconds down. "30 seconds down. "45 seconds down. "60 seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 6 down and first round down. Record your score. Get ready for round 2. Starting in 30 seconds. Starting in 20 seconds. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. "15 seconds down. "30 seconds down. "45 seconds down. "60 seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 1 down, record your score, get ready for effort 2. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. "15 seconds down. "30 seconds down. "45 seconds down. "60 seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 2 down, record your score, get ready for effort 3. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. "15 seconds down. "30 seconds down. "45 seconds down. "60 seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 3 down, record your score, get ready for effort 4. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. "15 seconds down. "30 seconds down. "45 seconds down. "60 seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 4 down, record your score, get ready for effort 5. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. "15 seconds down. "30 seconds down. "45 seconds down. "60 seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 5 down, record your score, get ready for effort 6. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. "15 seconds down. "30 seconds down. "45 seconds down. "60 seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 6 down and second round down. Record your score. Get ready for round 3. Starting in 30 seconds. Starting in 20 seconds. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fifteen seconds down. Thirty seconds down. Forty-five seconds down. $60 seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 1 down. Record your score. Get ready for effort 2. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. $15 seconds down. $30 seconds down. $45 seconds down. $60 seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 2 down. Record your score. Get ready for effort 3. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. $15 seconds down. $30 seconds down. 45 seconds down. Sixty seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 3 down. Record your score. Get ready for effort 4. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fifteen seconds down. 30 seconds down. "45 seconds down. "60 seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 4 down. Record your score. Get ready for effort 5. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. "15 seconds down. "30 seconds down. "45 seconds down. "60 seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 5 down. Record your score. Get ready for effort 6. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. "15 seconds down. "30 seconds down. 45 seconds down. "60 seconds down. Resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Effort 6 down and third round down. Record your score. That concludes today's session. Oh yeah!